What's up, Lions Nation? It is the Saturday. We are Lions Nation podcast Saturday mashup. I am the Soul Man, Andy Souls, and joining me tonight, the stat man, Mr. Logan Erickson. It's a free for all. We're going to go over some questions and go from there. We're going to talk about the preseason and how that went and all kinds of good stuff. I hope you guys join along with us. And yeah, let's do this. First, I want to just say to anybody watching, just make sure you are joining the We Are Lions Nation podcast Facebook page. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, all that great stuff. And share with all your friends. Get us out there. Ooh, Mike Bowerman joining the fun already. My good buddy Mike in the
Oh
house.
man. What's up,
Yeah,
Mike?
these guys again. These guys again. You know it.
Yes, sir. Eh,
So basically,
and-
we got a few questions, Logan, that we came up with. We're gonna run them down and get you guys' opinions on them, and just talk some Lions football. Preseason's all over, and see how that went.
all right, let's get to it.
All right. So the first question we have lined up tonight is how do you think Campbell and the coaching staff did during the preseason as far as coach wise? A whole new group of coaches. Logan, what are your thoughts? How did they do, in your opinion, as far as coaching the game?
I think they did exactly what they wanted to do. I've seen a lot of good different blitz packages with that new 3-4 defense Aaron Glenn brought in. I think he's doing an outstanding job with our defense. I just seen a lot more emphasis on pressuring the quarterback in the preseason, and I think that's going to turn into some W's during the season. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of hopes for us with the new coaching staff and all these kind of misfit players, but kind of like the mixture we got there. And then on offense, I like the way Lynn's kind of emphasizing the run a lot more than we've seen in the past. You notice we've just been running the ball, and I love to see it. I love to see the big gains like Jamar Jefferson had last night and Craig Reynolds. Can't wait to see DeAndre Swift behind that O line for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think in general, we've seen a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? Enthusiasm on that sideline from the coaches. They all seem like that they were involved in the game. Not just standing there like Matt Patricia with his arms crossed. There was a lot more involvement from the coaching staff, just being on the sideline. So I think they did really well as far as coaching. And I thought I seen a lot of good things. I didn't see a lot of bad decisions as far as Campbell goes throughout the preseason. I didn't see anything like that. I don't know if you did or not, but I seen everything seemed to be going well. I like Randall Ellen there as well. He seemed like he was pretty active on that sideline. So I think we got a good coaching staff set up. And it's only we got to see what the regular season brings, but overall, I think they did really good.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think as a nucleus, they just kind of made it work, and I'm excited to see all the starters in and see who's kept on the roster.
Yeah, and remember, if you're more than welcome to join in on the show, let us know if you want to be a part. I can definitely try to bring you in. Also, make sure you throw in your own questions in the comments. Chat with us, and we're going to go ahead and go on to the next question. What players, based on the preseason, do you think will make the team and make a huge impact right away? What player do you think or players are going to make that team and make an impact?
We didn't see a lot of him in the preseason, but that's just because he's so good. But McNeil, our defense tackle we drafted out of NC State, I think he's going to make an instant impact on that defensive line. And that defense is going to look a lot nastier than what you guys have seen in the preseason, I can tell you that. Aaron Glenn has a lot of different blitz packages up his sleeve that he hasn't even thrown out there yet. So I think McNeil is going to be the guy that I feel is going to come out, make an instant impact, and help this team succeed.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I got to go with my man Barnes again, just based on preseason alone. I know he was probably going to be on that roster, but that guy was making an impact in the game. So I see him getting some kind of starting role in that linebacker spot and just tearing up opposing teams' backfields every day. I don't see anything different coming out of him. So really looking forward to that. And then I know one that you and I talked about and you mentioned to me, and I agree with you, is Mike Ford. I think especially last night he played really well. I think he makes a team and he makes an impact as well for the regular season.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like I said earlier today on Kurt Steele's podcast there, I let him know, Mike Ford was my guy that I thought that made a heck of an impact last night and kind of made that statement like, I'm going to make it on the roster.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, that one hit that he played that on that receiver, that tackle for loss, man. I don't think he even caught the ball actually, but he was right there, man, and that was a beautiful tackle. I know you know what play I'm talking about. You were there, my friend. You were there at the game yesterday. How was that?
Oh, great atmosphere. If anybody ever gets a chance to get some tickets to go to a Lions home game, do it. I highly recommend it. It's a great environment, great atmosphere. People get into the game. I mean, when they're doing the wave around in the crowd and it's a full crowd, it is just awesome to see. And then you can see the cheerleaders. I mean, even we were at the furthest row back in the front, and we could still see the field like I was watching it on TV. So it was really, 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 really nice. And I gotta make a shout out to Crackman too. He was actually right next to me in the stadium. He's a lifelong Lions fan, so it was nice to see somebody else out there.
Yeah, I went to a preseason game once. Megatron was on the team at that time. Amir Abdullah. It was Amir Abdullah's rookie year that I went for my first time ever at Ford Field. And it is amazing just to be there. It's a totally different experience. But love to go again, and definitely do plan on going again. Hey, Logan, if anybody that's watching this video, where should they go to like and subscribe and all that good stuff? Where should they head to?
We are Lions Nation on Facebook. We are Lions Nation on YouTube. And I believe we still have the Twitter, correct?
Yep.
We are Lions Nation on Twitter as well. So just hit that like button, hit the subscribe. It's not going to cost you any money. It's not like a Netflix subscription. All you got to do is click a button. Do it for me. You should visit Lambeau. Michael Bowerman commented. Oh, I believe that.
Actually, I was in Wisconsin with my buddy Mike, and we went to Lambeau. I didn't get to see the inside, but I did get to see the outside, and it was pretty sweet just to be able to see it. So I'm not gonna, even though I'm not a big Packers fan, we all know, but it was still really cool to see Lambeau Field, at least from the outside.
Well, have you seen the preseason games this year? You watch that field. They got that field really crisp right now. I like the way it looked.
Yeah, it does look nice. Thanks, Mike, for joining in the chat. We appreciate it.
We're not going to repeat what he just said on the last comment.
No.
We're a Lions podcast, man. I can't be repeating that.
All right, let's jump up to the next question. Make sure if you want to participate, if you got a comment about the question, make sure you're throwing it into the comments and we can share that. What player, in your opinion, if you could just pick one, that Campbell should cut, who is it on your eyes?
I mean, the obvious pick would be Jelani Tavai. He's gotten a lot of bad reps, but one guy I watched last night, he made mistake after mistake. Bobby Price, that safety we signed, he just kept getting penalty after penalty, getting burnt, and they were just attacking him at the end of that game. And I think Bobby Price is my pick.
Yeah, and I got to keep going on the Tavai train here. I just watching him, I'm so disappointed in everything that he does. I haven't seen anything that he does that is any good. In my eyes, he's slow. And I don't feel like he maybe special teams, but I don't feel like he needs to be in a starting role as linebacker. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I'll recant what I said last year in the podcast. I believe Jelani Tavai was going to be the real deal when we drafted him. He seemed to fly it toward the ball all the time, always around the ball in college. He just hasn't transitioned that to the NFL. I just think the game's a little too fast for him, and he just can't keep up with the tight ends and receivers out here.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the Pittsburgh Steelers game was a perfect example. I think they threw the ball, they ran the ball. The running back from the Steelers ran to the outside. He literally jogged right around to by, and he couldn't keep up with it. So, I mean, that's just you can't have that as a linebacker. When you have someone like Barnes sitting in the background, you know what I mean, and that's plenty capable. That spot should be his, and I'm hoping that happens. I want to see that happen.
Well, even last night, sorry to cut you off there, but even last night, Jelani Tavai had a blitz where they called his name to run up the gap there. Nobody touched him. It was like a truck could drive through it. But he was just a little too slow, and he was just a half second too late. Quarterback already got rid of the ball by the time he hit him. I mean, he did get a hit on the quarterback, but you got to make those plays. It was there for him. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah, especially after being on a team for how many years now. You got to be able to do the fundamentals, which is run and tackle. He can't do any of those. So,
anybody out there, you got an opinion? What player in your mind you think should be cut from the team right now? If you made the decision, you were the general manager right now, who would you cut? Who would be the first guy you would get rid of? I want to see some answers here. Come on, somebody comment.
yeah, I mean, we this is a new thing that we're starting. We're hoping to get more people on the show as well for this, and get more people commenting and more participation as we go. This is just the first run, so we'll see how it goes tonight. But we are planning on continuing the Saturday night mashup every Saturday.
Come on, I know somebody's out there just dying to type their fingers and give us an answer.
Right now, my good buddy Mike Bowerman, he's the only one. He's the only one in here right now, I think. So
he's the only one doing it right now. Nobody else is on.
Nobody else. We'll just keep it going.
All right,
and see how it goes. All right, Logan. Who should be QB2? Is it Boyle or Blau?
It's Blau all day.
Blau. Boyle or Blau? Did you see enough from Boyle? Even I haven't seen enough from him to say he's number 2 over Blau. No way.
He played a better game last night than he has all preseason. He didn't turn the ball over. He had a scoring drive, so that was a positive. But I just think Blau, he's already proven himself in games. What was it, last year, the year before, where he stepped in for an injured Stafford and actually won us some games. So he's already proven himself to be able to step in there and win some games. So I'd say Blau all day. He's just got the experience and the know-how.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that the whole time. I never really seen anything from Boyle that would say he's over Blau at all. He had one good drive. You know what I mean? The whole preseason. So, that's not enough. That's not enough. Should there be any concern in your eyes on how Sewell has played during the preseason?
No, I believe I played offensive line back in the day. And I think offensive line play, he's just got to mold together with that starting line. I think he'll have it ready. I think he'll be ready. Week 1 against San Francisco. You're going to see him get some pancake blocks in that game. He's going to be knocking some people's heads off.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, I watching the game last night. He got pushed around. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and deny it. I mean, it happened. I watched. So I'm not. I was a little concerned that, but like you said, maybe come regular season, he's going to be in top form, ready to go. All the stuff I've seen on him, he looks like a beast anyway. So I'm not too concerned about it. We'll just have to see how it goes.
He's got it. He's definitely not going to be one of those bust players that teams
No,
get.
I don't think so either. I think when that starting offensive line is on the field with him, it's going to be a whole new ball game.
Well, if you think about it, Ragnow didn't play much this preseason. He's the captain of that offensive line. You need him out there for the younger guys like Sewell to kind of go under his wing and learn, how they play or how they signal call at the line. There's a lot that goes into it, so I think that he'll have it ready week 1. He'll be ready.
Yeah, and he'll have all those veterans right there next to him. So, yeah, I think he's going to be good to go. This is a big topic because it's such a good variety of players. What running back should the Lions keep on the roster?
So, we already know Jamal Williams, and we already know DeAndre Swift has a job on the roster. We already know those two are solidified. This is basically for running back 3 position. And I think out of all of them, the person who played the best was Craig Reynolds from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, who do we got? We got Jefferson, we got Reynolds, and you got Mills. I could take Mills out of the equation. I didn't see a whole lot from him. Oh, you got the other guy too. What's his name? Starts with an I.
I don't want to slaughter his name here.
Yeah, but we know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
4 guys.
Igwabuke or something, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I butchered your name.
Him and Jefferson and Reynolds, I think they all played well, really good. They played you could tell they wanted to try to make this football team. I wish there was a way you could have more than one of them. I think that Jefferson and Reynolds both deserve a spot. Honestly, if that could happen, that would be awesome.
I think Jefferson makes the team, though. Craig Reynolds, in my eyes, played the best out of all of them, but I believe Jefferson's the one that makes the final cut.
Now, I heard that he was supposedly pretty much lined up for that 3rd spot anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he was hitting the holes hard. He was playing hard. He wasn't giving up on runs. You see some running backs out there, they stop. Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about the name. I don't think he is watching. Yeah, we're not that popular.
Hey, you never know. He might be watching later. When this goes viral because of how it goes. But yeah, so I don't know. I think there's room. I wish we could keep 2 of them, at least 2 of them. I think Jefferson and Reynolds would be good if we could keep both of them. That would be amazing. And I think they both deserve a spot, to be honest with you. Yesterday's preseason game was the first time I really seen Jefferson play. Being where I'm at, it's hard to see the games, and I loved what I seen of him. I thought he was quick, and get a guy like that behind Swift and Williams. That could be a 3-punch combo right there.
Yes, it could, but I just don't see it. I see 3 running backs on the roster. Then one of them might get signed to practice squad, the odd man out.
Do the Lions have enough talent in your eyes at that wide receiver position?
That's a good question, but we're kind of prematurely saying this because I don't know who they're planning on keeping. One guy I would wish they would keep is Tom Kennedy. I think he's played very well in the times that he has been out there on the field. Didn't see a whole lot of him last night. He was on the field to cut for probably a handful of plays, but he didn't get the ball thrown to him. I think he's an excellent player. I think he can be beneficial for us in the slot game. But I believe with the top three, which I perceive to be Cephas, Williams, and St. Brown. And that fourth spot is kind of a toss-up. I've seen some good things from Allison. I've seen some good things from Surratt when he's come in. Sage Surratt, we're not really talking about him very much, but he's a rookie that we drafted this year. Usually the rookies stay on, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the cuts are, but I believe we have the talent. They're talented enough to play in Division I college football and get drafted in the NFL. I think we got talent, so
Yeah, and I think you also got to think of the factor of the running game that we have in place. I think that's going to help out the receivers tremendously. So I'm not super worried about it. Do we have a huge name receiver right now? No, but there could be one within the season as the season goes. I think St. Brown is going to be a big name for the Lions. I really do. He's been on my spotlight since day one, and I just want to see what this kid can do in a real game scenario with all the starters out there.
yeah, St. Brown, he shows flashes here and there. I hope he can be that Golden Tate type receiver for us, get us those big plays. But we'll have to wait and see. It's not regular season yet. People aren't really popping those pads as hard as they can. So we'll see what happens.
Right. And then we got to wait and find out who is going to make that wide receiver cut and make those wide receiver spots. So, I mean, that's going to be interesting to find out who we even have left after all that. I'm a little worried about Pearman, to be honest with you. I don't think he's going anywhere or anything like that, but he's got to catch that ball. He had a lot of drops last game. So, hopefully he can clean that up and be a good receiver fit for us.
Yeah, I agree.
So this next one is a two-parter. Should Goff have seen more time in the preseason? And is Jared Goff the answer for the Lions at quarterback?
I don't know if we should have seen him more, just because Goff is already a proven quarterback in the NFL. He's a proven starter. And is he the answer? I guess that depends on the way you put the question. Is the answer to fill in Stafford's shoes, or is the answer to take our team, further than what Stafford has in the past? I believe he can take us further than Stafford has, but I just don't think he's going to fill Stafford's shoes as far as what Stafford could do on the field. Stafford can make throws that other quarterbacks in the league can't make. He's just raw talent. You can't dismiss that about Stafford. And I greatly miss Stafford. I wish we still had him on the team, because if there was any quarterback out there, I would pick Stafford over anyone. But I think Goff is good enough to win games for us and not make mistakes to cause us to lose games.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know if Jared Goff's the long run answer as far as quarterback goes, but if you think about it, as he practiced with the first team a lot, but did he need to be out there making any chemistry with these receivers, during the preseason? That was my biggest thing there. Did he get enough chemistry during that time with these rookies and everything like that? But I might have liked to see him play a little bit more, maybe this last game, maybe just the first quarter, something like that. But I get why he wasn't. We do have another comment from Mr. Michael Bowerman. When do they have to cut down to 53? We know it's going from 80 to 53. When is that final cut?
I believe it's Tuesday, correct?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's next week, Tuesday. I'd have to look it up and double check, but I'm pretty sure I heard Tuesday, which is a lot. I mean, 80 down, I think it's 80 down to 53 players. That's a lot of pressure and a lot of people to cut.
Yeah.
I am not doing it. I'll tell you that right now.
27 players.
Now, Logan, I know you like this one. Will the Lions defense be able to get pressure this season? From what you've seen so far, do you think we're going to have the defense that's going to be able to get pressure on the opposing quarterbacks?
I think so. I think we can do it. Quarterbacks better watch out. We got that Honolulu Blue wrecking crew coming after you. So
I agree. I've seen a lot of it in the preseason. I've seen a lot more getting to the quarterback. I've seen even just hurries and pressure. A lot of tackles in the backfield. So a lot of good things. I do think that the Lions defense will be able to get pressure on the QBs for sure. Biting kneecaps on the way. That's right. If you mess with the Lions, like Campbell says, we're going to bite your damn kneecap off and then spit it back at you. That's what's going down in Detroit this year. Sure.
I yelled that at the game last night when we were on defense. I said, bite their fucking kneecaps off.
All right, Logan, this is another one of your questions. How aggressive should the Lions play calling be? Well, what do you think? How aggressive should they be?
I feel they should be really aggressive this year. You look at any of the top teams, top coaches, they go for it on that 4th and 1. We've had in our history Jim Caldwell in the infamous playoff game where there was a flag and then the flag got picked up against Dallas. And then it was 4th and 1, and we were on their side of the field. You go for those plays. And that's what I kind of mean about being aggressive. And I think that they should be aggressive, and they should go for those plays where we're kind of leaning on the opponent's side of the field or midfield area. We should go for it. I feel like the percentages are there for you to just go for it.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should. I think Campbell's just going to be aggressive anyway. I think it's his nature. I mean, like Mike Brown said in the comments, like kneecaps, that's the kind of coach that we have. I don't see him shying away from being aggressive. So I do see a lot more aggressive play calling in the future for the Lions. For sure. Take a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You either win or you lose, but take a damn chance. That's what I say.
And I feel like that on turnovers too. You know, we'd get a turnover, and then we would just flop. And that's kind of what I want to go after as far as aggressiveness too. When we get a turnover, turn that into points.
Yep.
Shove it right down their throat. Put your foot on the pedal and don't let up. That's how our team should be all year, and I'm hoping to see that out of Campbell's coaching and Aaron Glenn's defense. I just want to see that. I want to see us put our foot on people's throat when we're up 21-0 or 24-3. I want us to keep going. Blow them out like other teams do to us. That's what I'm tired of seeing, is the Lions being a laughing stock of the league, where we get these big leads and give them up at the end of the game and let them win. Because we just start, let's ease up off the pedal and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been the mentality. You know, the Lions have always been, well, we got this, and then they don't. I mean, it's pretty simple. They think they got it, they went up, and then they don't have it, and then they can't get back to where they were. Yeah, so like you said, keep your foot on the gas the whole game, all the way till the end of the final time ticks away. Keep pushing and, you know, progress through the whole game. Play that way in the entire game. You seen yesterday's preseason game. You know, they kind of let up, shut down there at the end, and then, you know, we lost that one. So enough of that. I don't think Campbell is the kind of guy that's going to allow that to happen anyway. So we'll just have to see what happens in the regular season. To wrap it up, the final question of the night, what do you believe the Lions' record will be this season? I'm gonna go. I think the Lions are gonna surprise a lot of people, and I'm thinking that we're gonna have at least 10 wins.
That's where I was at too. I was at 10 or 11 wins.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Well,
What do you think, Mike? See your answer. You're Packers fan. Let's see what your prediction on the record for the Lions.
I know that he's still in here. We do have some people watching. What do you guys believe the Lions' record is going to be this season? Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And Mr. Bowerman has commented. Your answer.
7-10. He's got us with 10 losses.
I think that he's thinking of the Packers' record. That's what I think he's thinking of. Green Bay's record. That's what Green Bay's record can be. And there'll be 2 losses to Detroit starting in week 2.
Discount double check.
Yeah, that's right. Rodgers ain't got it no more. He's done. Now I'm thinking that this must be.
Yeah, that's a better record for the Lions right there.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
But you got to add one. It'd be 17-0 because we got 17 regular season games this year.
Well, like I said, this was the very first run. We're gonna do a little bit better job next time of more people to come on. This was like a last minute thought, so we just wanted to get out here and do a little test run, see how it went. Thanks to my buddy Mike Bowerman for jumping in and commenting. We appreciate that. Remember, we are live every Tuesday and Friday night at 7 p.m. for We Are Lions Nation podcast. And yeah, well, hopefully we'll see you guys next Saturday night for the We Are Lions Nation matchup. And hopefully we'll have some more people. So thank you for everyone who did watch. On behalf of the stat man, Logan Erickson, I am the soulmate, Andy Souls.
Woo! Go Lions, baby! Woo!
Go Lions, one pride. Everybody, you have a good night. And we will see you guys next week.
Don't be late.